After months of speculation and a handful of permits, Universal has officially confirmed that Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit will be removed and replaced in September of this year. This confirmation came shortly after a report from Theme Park Stop detailing new permits filed with the South Florida Water Management District. In this video, we'll discuss the inevitable closure of Rip Ride Rockit, along with my thoughts on the ride during its final few months of operation. Let's start by breaking down those permits. The area highlighted in these documents specifically shows the land where Rip Ride Rockit now sits, with some additional land designated for the project in backstage areas. It also states that this request is for the removal of an existing attraction to replace it with a new one. In case that didn't seem like enough evidence, last month Universal tweeted out that Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit would be removed to make way for a brand new experience. The early September timeframe for its removal is a bit confusing, since Halloween Horror Nights usually begins on the last days of August. Not only does that mean that the coaster may be open for only part of the event, but it also means that they can't do much work on removing the attraction since it passes over much of the lines for Halloween Horror Nights. I guess they could start by removing the part closer to the entrance, but even so, it's a bit of a strange choice. Either way, returning back to those permits, they also state that there will be 3 new buildings added for this attraction. There's a small building near the end of Rip Ride Rockit's layout and 2 large buildings at the edge of the New York section of the park. These 2 buildings are suspected to be the ride's entrance, with the 3rd building either being for the ride's theming or some mechanical necessity. The location of the ride's entrance has led to rumors on what the replacement may be themed to, but I'll be diving deeper into that speculation in another video later this month. If you want to catch that video as soon as it drops, be sure to subscribe. As for the closure of Rip Ride Rockit itself, this has seemed pretty inevitable for a while now. As soon as it opened back in 2009, the ride was plagued with issues that kept the ride down for much of the year. There's a great video by El Toro Ryan that explains the ride's problems in depth, but to summarize, the ride was manufactured by a company that had never really done a ride like this before. Maurer was and still is known for building compact family roller coasters, which Rip Ride Rockit is not. As a result, this ride has a well-documented history of breaking down even under the slightest bit of pressure. All things considered, a replacement for this attraction makes a lot of sense, especially considering how expensive it must be to keep open. Not only that, but the ride has become increasingly unpopular as well. All over the internet, people complain about their many problems with this ride. The ride's roughness is the main topic of discussion, although people also complain about its lackluster theming and numerous brake runs. I agree with most of those criticisms, although I have grown to appreciate certain elements of this ride over the years. Just as an example, the airtime on the non-inverting loop is insane, and the positive forces throughout the layout are surprisingly intense. It can be a little rough depending on where you're sitting, but overall, I do like some of what it has to offer. The main thing I don't like is that vertical lift hill, so hopefully Universal won't be bringing that back with whatever its replacement is. Regardless, even if I do enjoy some of this ride, whatever will end up replacing it will almost certainly be better. All that said, I think this decision is a good one. It is a little sad to see it go, but Rip Ride Rockit has needed to be replaced for quite some time now. It'll be weird to have this park without what might just be its headlining attraction, but I'm sure whatever Universal is planning to replace it with will be significantly better in nearly every way. But what do you think about its removal? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below, and check out this video breaking down everything new added to Universal Orlando in 2024. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time.